John Ignatius Quinn, or more commonly known as just Sean Quinn, is an Irish businessman, or was. In 2008, he was the richest person in the Republic of Ireland. But in 2011, he filed for bankruptcy. How, in 3 years, did he lose it all? He was born on 5th December 1947 in Darlin, UK. He has not spoken out much about his childhood, but in an interview with Ireland's Sunday Business Post, Quinn attributed his initial success to the contacts he developed through the Gaelic Athletic Association. These contacts enabled him to build a company spanning both sides of the Irish border when, in 1973, he borrowed £100 and started extracting gravel from his family's 23-acre farm, washing it and selling it to local builders. The company was called Sean Quinn Quarries Limited. From this came Quinn Cement, the basis of his wealth. In later years, Sean Quinn diversified with his Quinn Group, playing a leading role in Ireland's hospitality industry, setting up Quinn Hotels. The centerpiece hotel was the Slieve Russell Hotel in Ballyconnell, County Cavan. Much later, in January 2007, the Quinn Group even purchased the second largest health insurer in Ireland, Bupa Ireland, for £150 million. The same month, Quinn increased his shareholding in the Anglo-Irish Bank to approximately 5% up, for an equivalent value of £570 million, financed through the group's equity and through a deal with the Swiss-based giant Credit Suisse. But maybe these purchases were not the smartest idea, as just a year later, in 2008, came the greatest hit to the world since the Great Depression, the 2008 recession. Following the recession, Sean Quinn's net worth took a significant hit in 2008, and while he was still the richest person in Ireland, in 2009, he was replaced by Dennis O'Brien. The Anglo-Irish Bank, which Sean Quinn held a 28% stake in now, was also single-handedly responsible for $2 billion lost in his fortune. Also, a group named the Golden Circle ended up purchasing the broken bank through dubious and illegal means, stating to have been given the money by the bank that they used to purchase the stocks of the bank, and many other scandals relating to the Golden Circle and the Anglo-Irish Bank, which would take too long to cover. And in the end, the bank was nationalized by the Republic of Ireland in 2009. Quinn Insurance, which was now a major insurer in Ireland, ended up receiving a £3.25 million fine, and Sean Quinn himself received a £200,000 fine, as evidence was found that Sean Quinn had been loaning almost £288 million from Quinn Insurance to his other companies and his family to keep them afloat during the recession. He was later said to have stated, relating to the fines, that these loans breached insurance regulations, and as a result of this, the finance regulator has sanctioned Quinn Insurance and myself. I accept complete responsibility for this breach of regulation. Due to this, Sean Quinn stepped down from the board of Quinn Insurance, and the new board rebranded themselves to distance their relation to Sean Quinn. In March 2010, the High Court in Dublin ruled that Quinn Insurance should be placed into administration. It was also later found that Quinn Insurance had made significant losses, and part of those losses had been Sean Quinn and his family taking money out to fund their property gambles and personal endeavors. This resulted in a whole another scandal, which roughly cost Irish insurers £65 million per year for 5 years that the scandal went on under the scenes. Later on, with the Anglo-Irish Bank's financial difficulties, Quinn was pursued in 2010 for his loans from it, but then he wasn't able to pay back, and in April 2011, the loans were formally called, and an ongoing series of court cases were underway in several jurisdictions. In particular, his overseas holding company, Quinn Investments Sweden, was wound up in July 2011. It was found in late 2011 that some of the Swedish company's assets had been transferred to family-controlled companies in Cyprus, leading to a fresh round of litigation there. It was alleged by the liquidator that property owned in Russia worth $193 million had been sold to a cousin, Peter Quinn, for $1,000 and a laptop computer. The Quinn family described the allegations as baseless and hardly deserving of comment. Other property in Kiev, Ukraine that was 93% controlled from Sweden was the subject of further proceedings in December 2011. On 11th of November 2011, Quinn said that he had applied for voluntary bankruptcy in Belfast and issued a statement asking the media to consider his views as well as the bank's. The case was filed under his legal name of John Ignatius Quinn, using an address in Northern Ireland, and he admitted debts of £194 million. Yet some of his scandals had come to light, and due to his family's refusal to hand over nearly £3 billion of assets to the nationalised Anglo-Irish Bank, he was jailed for 9 weeks, a light sentence. Yet this marked the end of an era for the Irish business scene, and the Quinn family has not seen success that great since, with Sean Quinn remaining out of the public light.